Hola, hola, hola.
Guess what? Guess
What's
what?
that?
I'm in my pajamas.
I'm not. I'm dressed up. I
You know
got on
why
my.
I'm in my pajamas? Because it's hella late over here.
Oh my gosh. Are you gonna
Just
you, are you gonna start on me again? I can't help that I'm on the West Coast and you are here on the East Coast. I can't help that. You should move a little bit closer.
where do you want me to move to? BC or something?
Is that on the West Coast?
Yes, and it's too expensive there, so I will not be going.
Uh-oh. Okay, so let me start off by saying hello. We have a lot of people. Let me just make sure I am in full chat so I can see everybody. Everybody. And we kick the night off with hello, my nut. How are you this evening? To Layden, welcome everyone. Come on in, take a seat. The show will be starting soon for your
Mickey says to meet in the middle.
Uh, Billy's in the house. Good evening, everyone. Mickey! Hope you're having a good day, night, afternoon. Uh oh. Is that
Somebody's
you or me?
calling. That is not me. Nobody's calling my ass.
I, I don't even know where I put my phone.
I should put you. I should put the chat on here.
Hi. Let me continue. I'm sorry if that's disturbing everyone. All right.
Well,
Back.
everybody's like,
Sorry if that disturbed.
look what I made Tia.
Look at you. How many is that now?
A
Hi,
whole
Bonnie.
I have a whole box full over here.
Hi, Tammy. Look at Tammy's in the house. Don McCreary creates. How you doing? How you feeling?
I think I
Uh,
need. Well, there's only 3 in here.
she says, I hope everyone is comfy. Did Tia find her man? Did Rebecca? We'll find out soon.
I have to
Who is
clean all these still.
who is the person? If you guys watched my show a couple of weeks when I said I had somebody that was really kind of helping me behind the scenes, giving me good ideas and tips, that was Sue Lathan. So that you guys are aware, I value her advice. She helped me a lot. You know, I was down and I just had questions. You know, how soon is too soon? What do you do? How do you lean in? Things like that. And she just gave some great information. Aw, look at Lisa. She said you look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, Mickey says meet in the middle. Mutnuts is saying she's okay. Hello, everyone. Tia, Lizzie, you both look so festive in red and pink. It is still February. Tia, it's my first time on your channel. Dawn, is it? I see you all the time. You sure it's my... Hi, maybe. Maybe
I don't
you just
know.
checked through Rebecca's live. That's awesome. Welcome. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up, y'all. Jeannie says, sorry, I'm late. Hi, hi, you beautiful people. Rochelle! Hi, sweets. Tia and Lizzie, yesterday was my birthday, so you can see. Here we go. You guys ready?
Happy birthday to
Day to
you.
you. Ta-da!
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday.
dear
It's
Angie. Happy birthday to you.
happy birthday. You know I gotta stylize it. That's my mama's side. To ooh 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 ooh
You're
ooh
better.
ooh.
You're a better singer than me. But you know what? You know what today is? It's Wear Pink Day for anti-bullying or something.
Wow, that's nice. That's hit those thumbs up, everyone. Happy birthday, emoji. I'm trying to. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, you know what? I did not know that pink was for anti-bullying, but that is awesome. That is some color
That's what they
that
tell
pops.
me at work. I don't know.
Awesome. But it's a color that pops and that brings awareness. I really like that. You guys know what today is. So today is the last, unfortunately, the last live of the collab. It has been such an amazing time. Before the evening ends, we do still have the YouTube comment picker for last week. We will do if you didn't get a chance to watch live and you hit hashtag replay and you answer one of the questions that's asked during this live, I will run that next week. And that gift is for a pen of choice. Tonight pick is also for a PalmPal pen of choice. Um, the participation gift tonight is going to be a $15 coupon to DP with Sparkler, so we will be giving that away. Um, and then tomorrow, so that's two giveaways for tonight. Tomorrow, the official last day of the hashtag Heart Love is in the Air collab. We have our grand prize. Um, it is going to be the large honeycomb pen holder. You guys, if you check out our little commercial that we made for Carissa's Craft Corner, you will see it. It is displayed in there. It has several slots. Obviously, a pen of choice goes with that. So we are also, we mentioned this last week and a week before, we also threw a second giveaway. So we'll have two spins. The first one will be, well, the first one will be for obviously a pen of choice for completion. I felt like, oh my goodness, everyone was having so much fun, but there was work that was done, and we got a lot of completions during this collab, and we want to reward that. So there'll be two will giveaways tomorrow. Stay tuned to Palm Pal Pens and Friends. Make sure that we saw your post and that you commented. We had some awesome participation with the challenge questions each week. You know, tomorrow you can ask a man to marry you. Happy leap year. Oh, that's Sue. So now what we're going to do is bring in our first single. And you guys know and love her. Many of you came over to hear her results. So without further ado, let's go ahead and
Mm.
get my sister in here. Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I
How are
got
you?
my Love is in the Air shirt on.
It was so cute. Oh my gosh. I like how we all dressed up and we themed it out
We
with
got
red.
pink.
Pink. Yeah.
Yes.
So mine's is dark magenta, but I love that.
So,
Obviously,
did you look for your phone in your boobs?
no, it's not in there, but I think I left it in the kitchen.
Oh,
So I
okay.
ran to grab
Just
myself,
checking.
something to drink real quick, and then I think I sat it down. But so you and I started off the month. We took bets or votes from everyone when it came to which site we would go on. What site did you end up going on? And let's get into it.
Silver singles.
So you went with Silver Singles.
Yeah.
And did you find that there was some success? What did you, okay. How much success did you meet of more than one guy? Or you settled on one? Where are you at with
I
that?
know I settled on one.
Okay. And you guys are
Because
still,
there were a few others who didn't make the cut because they were catfish.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, one of them, he says, because here's one thing I learned, that if they asked you to go off the site, like they want, hey, email me, or here's my phone number, let's just text. Those are usually catfish. So this guy tells me, I'm having problems with my messages going through on this site. Here's my phone number. So he gives me his phone number, and he told me where he lived, and I said, "Well, that's not the area code for where you're living," and he got pissed off. And he's like, "Look, not everybody changes their phone when they move," and I'm like, "Oh, moving on, we're gone, bye."
You cut him right away.
Yeah, and then they're pretty good at catching it. So I got an email from the site, Silver Single, saying, this person who has communicated with you, we've deleted him. He was a catfish, whatever. So, yeah.
Oh,
So that did
oh,
happen. That happened a couple of times. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah. And it's
So
usually like some good looking guy. You're like, oh my God, he is gorgeous. And then, of course, he's not real, or he's real, but that's not who's talking to you. It's some guy in a cafe in Nigeria. So,
yeah, I did find myself being honest. I used to have this thing when I was in college. There were 16 of us that hung out. We were a big group. And when we went out, I used to always tell them, listen, 16 of us, the likelihood that a few of us are going to be looking at the same gentleman is pretty high.
yeah.
We're going out,
Mhm.
it's a big group of us. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, you need to understand where you are in the look spectrum. Now, this gorgeous person over here might, be able to pull whatever guy they're looking at. But if you're over here and you're she's okay, just understand where you are. But the gentleman you looking at may not really prefer you and look back at you.
Right.
So I had created this category. It was it was mean for the time and for the age that we were. 20, 21. It was very mean. It categorized people by looks, but it was just based on first impression. Because you can be oh, she's okay, and a guy gets to know your personality and prefers you over someone who's, oh wow, she's amazing,
Mhm.
because all she does is take selfies and things. So it really is about initial attraction. And so when I got on the site, that was the first thing that was on my mind. Everybody may not prefer these shoulders. And Sue really
Mhm.
got on me about that. She said, don't lean in with that, don't lead with that. So one thing that I did do was I took two pictures that were full body pictures. That
Uh-huh.
way you know already what you're dealing with. I don't want to hear, oh, she good looking. I also
Mhm.
selected, plus size and things. Although in my mind, I'm just a few extra pounds. But she was honest with her description and her profile. What I found was that I was meeting men who weren't honest in their profile. I don't give two hoots what you look like in high school. Why the hell is that picture on here? I don't understand that. And so I found a lot of that. Like,
Yeah.
are you serious right now? This I told one guy, you look
So
like the grandpa to you. You look like your own grandpa. Why the hell did you put that picture up? I don't care what you look like in high school. You look 45, 70 years older than you do in that picture.
so
And
let
he
me
was
let me
like,
tell them, we've got some questions in the chat about what is a catfish. Let me tell you what a catfish is. These people, and they prey on women that are our age, 40s, 50s. Um, I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but anyway, um,
same age.
they prey on us because some of us are successful in our careers and we've got a little bit of money saved. Some of us don't, but they don't know that. So, and they'll hook you in and they'll say these gorgeous things to you. The the thing you have to watch out. Here's a typical catfish profile. They'll tell you they're some kind of engineer, that
Or in the military. There's
they're
a lot of
divorced, or no, they're widowed. Their partner died and they left them with a small child who's staying with my mother, and they work overseas, and then they make plans with you. They're never where you are. They're going to make plans with you and they're going to meet you and they get you corresponding with them, and they write these gorgeous letters that if you look closely at the letters, they don't know how to spell or use some of the words right, because they're literally they're in a cafe in Nigeria. The Nigerians do this, and they eventually they'll tell you they're coming to meet you or they're coming to move to where you are, and they don't show up, or they have, like, all of a sudden right before they're coming, they'll have an emergency and they'll want you to send them money, and a lot of women fall for it and they will send these people money. And it happened to me back in 2012, maybe. I was writing this guy, never been online dating before. And the letters he wrote were just amazing. And he wanted to buy a house in the area. And could I look for houses for him? And he planned to come. And all of a sudden there was an emergency where, and I kind of, I was on to him, and I suspected, because they can never talk to you on the phone, catfishes. They just text. They won't show you their face because they can only text. And then all of a sudden there'll be an emergency. And this guy, he's like, oh, he worked on an oil rig and there was some kind of accident and he's being held in jail by this foreign country because of this accident. And could I send him bail money? And I'm like, oh dear.
Wow.
I'm out. But it happens to women too. So our men, women that are looking for men, and there's men that are out there that are catfish, and they'll use pictures that aren't really them. They'll find these pictures of gorgeous men that are about your age and they'll put them up. And unfortunately, this Silver Singles that I used had a lot of those profiles that you could tell just were not real, which is sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tammy says my son got catfished.
Mhm.
But he told us in time about her. We told him to hang up the leader number, but no. She asked him for money. He told her to go fly a kite. Yeah, yeah.
Now,
Speaking
yeah,
of,
I had a friend in this community that she's over in Europe. Her son was dating this woman online 3 years, and every time he was supposed to go meet her, she was not there, or they could never met up. And she kept trying to tell her son that this woman was a catfish, and for 3 years I think they're still corresponding as far as I know. I mean, she's a catfish. So there's even a show called Catfish that used to be on MTV. I don't know where it's at now, but take a look at that sometime, and it's really hilarious because these women, they'll show up and they're like, you know, when they told you they looked like a model. But I just tell them like it is, like you did, Tia. I don't lead with it, but I just tell them, listen, I don't work out. I don't need to. I ride my bike a couple of times. I walk the dogs. I'm a big woman. If you don't want a big woman, let's move on. And so I found one that likes a big woman. So
wow.
yeah.
So I did have, for me, I feel like I had, just still, I have an even kilter of suitors. Like they're just coming in left and right. Um, but I'm having to like repeat myself, getting to that get to know you phase. And
Hmm.
it's, I think I found like three categories of men. The catfish or someone that's, not serious. The second
Yeah.
one is someone that they are down and out. They not catfishing, but they looking for immediacy, immediate occupancy, relationship. Like, hey, you like me, I like you. Can I move in? You
Yeah.
know. Um,
Oh
and so,
God. Pick
uh,
me up
for
under the
whatever
bridge.
Yeah, for whatever the reason. Like there was one gentleman, he has medical problems, and he's like, I'm like, y'all, I don't want to take no. Now if we fall in love and we grow to that point, that's one thing. But don't seek me out. I don't want to be sought out to be a
So
caretaker.
you were
You know.
using the farmer's site, right?
So I'm on farmers only.
So were they all farmers, you thought, pretty much?
Not
Or
farm. Most they were like ranch hands. They are like ranchers. They do
fruit
work.
pickers? For one was a fruit picker, right?
That they work, they work the fields, they
Yeah,
definitely, but they're not the owners. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking they was going to be the owners of the
right,
farm,
right.
the owner of
Not
the
the
ranch.
ones that lived in the
These
barn.
are the workers, they out in the dirt and they like, I gotta go, my boss is calling me, so so we learning, again, it's a learning experience and things.
Yeah.
But there is one gentleman that I have started to spend maybe a lot of time with. Um, I I sent someone's message to him by mistake. He had, sent an interest, and we had chit chatted just real surfacely. And then I sent him a message. It was for someone else, and he was like, "We like that." Like,
We skipped a few
but wait a minute,
steps.
wait a minute. I skipped a lot of steps. But he ended up like really laughing. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in here now. So he watched. We really got to talking one day, and I was working on a set of pins, and I think I was getting high off of the resin and stuff. I didn't have my mask on because I wanted to be able to be heard. And I'm like, woo! I need to go outside, get up and things. We're just laughing and things like that, and told him about my YouTube. And next thing you know, he's commenting on Lizzie. He said something about I went dead and she started she was left like a deer in the head. I said, "Oh, he watched the show where I froze up and then Lizzie I was like, "Oh my gosh." So yeah, that was hilarious.
Well,
That was
my guy, I told him about the YouTube channel, and so he says, "Oh, I found that one, the Super Bowl one. I'll watch that one." So next thing I know, he texts me and he says, and this was the time that you and I were talking about it. It was a Sunday. You and I were talking about it, and the chat was trying to encourage me that no, you don't need a guy that's 6 foot. You need a shorter guy. And so this guy texts me. He goes, because apparently he watched that part of it, and he's like, maybe you don't really want to go out with me because you probably want a taller guy. It's like, no, it's okay. Funny.
Well, we also have, not just us as singles and things like that. We also have a young gentleman. It's very difficult to have, men in our diamond painting community. But we do have someone who started off the realm with me in I think we started the end of 2018, and through, growing up and life changes and things like that. He has, gone on to do other things. He left me with the channel, but he does come back from time to time. I'm going to go ahead and bring him in
And
because
he's good looking.
I think so.
You're not biased or anything.
Not at all. Not at all.
Hey, make
So,
us all the same size. I don't need to be huge. There you go. Good.
can we
Okay.
do that? Justin, welcome to the show. Hello.
He didn't get the
Hello,
pink.
hello.
He didn't get the pink memo.
I did not. Did not.
He got red on. How are you this evening?
I'm doing
I don't know
good.
why I'm yelling. Like I'm trying to holler to the other side. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can definitely hear you in the other room.
you
Are you
can.
guys in the same house?
Yeah.
He's a couple rooms over. So this is for everybody who doesn't know. This is my son Justin. He's off this evening, so he too has signed up for dating apps and done speed dating. A few years ago, when me and Rebecca were going to get into this, he had started on an app. What is it that you find? Do you? I mean, because you're young, you're. I can't say your age because I'm 29, but what is it that do you prefer to meet someone live in person? Do you prefer an app? What is it that causes you to maybe continue to go back?
It's like I rather no, for me, I like the apps really don't necessarily like give you much substance because some people normally want to text, or they want to meet up and like, hook up. But it's just like you really want to actually just, have a conversation with somebody before you actually, get to that, certain point of like, hey, let's do this. No, like let me see, where your mind's at. Which was
I think that speed dating thing would be awesome.
I don't
uh,
know about. Go ahead, Justin. I'm sorry.
speed dating. Like you'll probably like you'll probably meet somebody and they'll be like, they'll start asking like, to me, speed dating kind of like 21 questions.
Have you gone speed dating? You've been?
Yeah, years ago, like when I was back in college, like it was like it was literally like a bunch of tables with, you know, different people sitting there, and then like you have a certain you literally have a set amount of time to, like, you know, talk to them and stuff like that, and then you move on to the next person. It's weird. It's very weird.
Did you meet anybody or no?
At the speed dating event, no, I didn't.
No.
It didn't really go any farther than, hey, how you doing? Like, what's your favorite color? You know,
She said I met 21 people.
What's
that's
your
really
favorite color?
that's normally that was normally like the questions that you would get, and then when you would try to get like substance from it, like, you know, what's something that you remember, you know, back in your childhood or something, like questions like that, you won't really have time for. So it's like how can I actually get to know this person if I don't have, you know, the amount of time to? And
Oh, I'm sorry.
So did you try the farmer site? There any female farmers out there?
I did not. I was actually going to get to that one, but no, I had tried a different site, and there was one she was a Mexican girl. She wanted to meet up for drinks, and we haven't set anything yet, but because, you know, we both work, but yeah, I have a date coming.
Oh,
So you met somebody, in other words. Don't be shy.
wow.
Yeah.
You met someone. That's good. What I want to know, let's get to the, you know, what are the scary, talk about the scary ones that we talk about. You know, tell them about the crazies. Um,
Oof.
and have you developed a preference and things like that? You know, let's talk about that. That's what we sitting here plucking. You know,
Right.
we want to hear the
Define
shit.
crazy. Define crazy.
Why, have you met anybody like that?
There was one that literally had asked for like gas money just to meet her.
What do you think about that?
It's just like, why? Like, I don't even know
It's
you.
not a good omen.
I do. I think that's hard. Like I had a gentleman that he started off the bat with like this $13.60 ain't cutting it, and I was like, wait, what? And all I heard was $13.60, and he was like, what do you do? I live with my mom right now, but, and I'm sitting here like, are you serious right now? Like, am I being punked? Rebecca, are you on the other side of this conversation? That totally sounds like something you would feed someone. And he's talking about, I'm trying to move up out of her house. I'm like, well, you can't come here. Are
Right.
you only like $13.60 an
So
hour?
would you, if you saw a big woman like your mom or I, would you, give her the time of day?
Yeah, I like thick women. I do.
Oh, see, there are guys out there that do.
Yeah,
There you go.
Would you?
That's the crazy thing to like it's not really necessarily crazy, but it's like everybody has their preference, you know. And
That's
it's
true.
like it's kind of weird how the world, you know, like basically like like a guy basically can't have preferences, but, you know, a
Well,
girl.
your mom actually said you and I should hook up, but that's, we'll take that offline. Tia, don't choke.
You can't have kids. What I tell you. Justin, here's the question that
You
inquiring
want
minds want to know.
grandchildren?
Does age matter?
Just you have to ask them if they're very fertile when you start dating them.
Right. Does age matter?
21 questions. Are you fertile?
Does age matter?
Age, no, age doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Age doesn't matter.
He told me there are a lot of older women that are like at his job, they're just catching his eye. And I was like, she gotta be able to give me grandbabies, you know. But is not on the age is totally off the table for him, which I think is funny because a 31-year-old guy reached out to me and I was like, did you read my profile? And he was like, yeah. I said, did you see them two full body pics? He was like, yeah. And I was like, too young. No, too young. I'm not starting over. I'm not training up nobody.
I'm sitting here in this barn and you looking good. All I've seen is cows and chickens.
That's right. Oh, I like that, Sue. Sue is giving me some great ideas. She said join a singles bowling league. I think that's a good idea. I went for the weekend to Charlotte, North Carolina back in November. I just flew in. It was like a Friday evening, left out Sunday afternoon. It was a real quick birthday, and we did a lot for that little time span. One point, we were at a bowling alley, and yeah, gentlemen did. It was a group of us girls, and gentlemen did start coming up to us and things like that, and just kind of flirting, and sent us a round of drinks and stuff. We were drinking beer. We weren't drinking anything heavy at that point. But I do think that's a good idea, Sue. I was like, man, if I'd have known I was gonna get hit on, I might have tried a little bit.
Well, I decided I'm going to buy season tickets to the AA baseball team down here and just go to some baseball games.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I love to watch baseball, and there's guys that hang out there. So
yeah. Tammy says, Justin, you need to give mom Greg. That's right. She can't be 29,
So the other thing that's very popular right now is pickleball. Do you play pickleball, Justin?
What is pickleball?
I have no clue what that is.
What is it?
It's very popular, especially here in Wichita. It's all over the country right now. Everybody's playing pickleball. It's like tennis, but you're on half the court and you've got this little racket, and it's very, a lot of people playing pickleball. So, but I don't have any pickleball places around me. So can you see me running around a tennis court? Oh my God.
Him and his crew, they are like real heavy into like martial arts, mixed martial arts. Y'all still boxing?
Yeah.
And boxing.
I plan actually on getting back into the gym actually. So.
Mm-hmm. Is there a opportunity to meet men at the gym? Like if I went up in there and act like, I'm trying to tone up these shoulders, would that be a good idea?
Just don't take your Starbucks cup with you. You got to bring like a real athletic cup.
You got to bring an energy drink. They drink.
Yeah, don't bring Starbucks.
What's funny in some is like in some places there is actually a Starbucks like right next to the gym. So, yeah.
Oh, you know what I seen next to 24? I think he's on to something. I seen a Dairy Queen right next to 24-hour fitness or something. Yeah, that's.
That goes really well together. Pickleball and Dairy Queen.
We'd be like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Let's go to Dairy Queen.
So pickleball's not a thing up in Canada, Lizzie?
I don't know.
You don't get out much, do you, Lizzie?
What
Lizzie's
do you guys
not
do?
a man. She don't need to get out there.
That's the thing. Lizzie has a man now. She's on the other side.
She's
like
comfortable.
She's
comfortable. She is comfy.
Comfortable. Lizzie, give my son some advice, and then give Rebecca, and then give me some advice. What, one tip each.
I don't have any. It was just lucky for me to meet Clem at work. Go to work out of the house and work and date one of your coworkers. I don't know.
Justin
I would never date a coworker.
Justin has very strong feelings about dating. Would you date a coworker again, Justin?
Not if we're in the same department. No.
what is it about dating someone at work that was, a huge just hell no, I can't do this again?
The hell no was being in the same department, but like if you meet somebody that's at the job and that and they're in an entirely different place, I feel like nothing's bad about it.
But if you're in the same
That's how I
department,
met my first husband. Well, my only husband. I've only been married once, but he was a cop and I was a dispatcher, but we weren't in the same department. I was in the building. He was out of the building in a car. So
exactly like that. Exactly.
I did date another guy from my previous work, and it didn't work out. And it was horrible during the breakup at work.
I would think so. Talk about awkward. Yeah.
And then I thought I'd never date anybody again at work. And then what did I go do? I found someone at work again.
Oh, Jen says, don't date the client. No. Not good.
So what I remember about when you were dating someone at your job is that when it wasn't working out, like it was hard for you.
Yeah, that was it was very like stressing.
Of course.
I'm not a stressful person. I'm very laid back, like I just like to chill. But it's like even right then and there, it's just like, yeah, I don't want to do this no more. Like never again.
I did feel bad. So he would come home and like really have to work through how he had to keep it, like I remember coaching him, just keep it positive and make, very small, quick statements and then keep it moving. Hey, I hope your day's going good. Let me get over here and get this taken care of, because I told him the worst thing that could ever happen is that they have a blow up at work.
Yeah, the chat is in the no category. Nobody's for going for that one.
So Justin said that he is going on a date. What about you two? Are there plans for a date? Like, I know T, you've been talking to all these guys, but you got to settle to go on a date with at least one of them.
No, I have a date scheduled in April.
April. Rebecca has a date scheduled.
April 12th.
What about you, Tia?
I have 2 dates. One gentleman will be here this weekend.
Okay.
He is from California.
We got to pick out her clothes.
He was already coming, so it's not specifically for me. But, I like this little red dress I got on now,
What about that Barbie dress?
The Barbie dress. That would be cute. The Barbie dress comes off.
It's like looking like.
Yeah, did you see Justin?
It's cute. The Barbie dress is gorgeous.
It was nice hanging out with you, son. Maybe time to go ahead on.
Now, I just got to tell you, as a female, if you show up for your date looking like with that do-rag on, we're not.
Oh yeah, this right here, like
that's what he put. He puts that on after he washes his hair. I literally
just put this on when I'm home and stuff like that.
Okay, because I can't.
I already know.
He knows how I feel about them. Also, I mean, take that off. But he had just got out the shower and washed his hair, and I understand. You got to set the hair. I'm there. I understand.
Okay, so you're going on a date this weekend.
And then there's another gentleman who wants to. He's local though. He is from Las Vegas. He lives down in Henderson, where I just moved from.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
you know what else is a magnet for men? My electric tricycle. Every time I go out with that tricycle, some man wants to have a conversation with me about it.
Same thing with her truck.
There you go.
Same thing.
There you go.
When that truck is such a man magnet, it is not funny. And so even getting the truck, I just put myself in a category where like I'm in this gang, but they make me the leader of the gang. Like everything I do, hey, how you doing? Okay, this what we doing? We backing in? Okay, I'm gonna back in with you. Uh, so and then when I'm at the car wash, oh my goodness, it is crazy. That's probably where I'll really truly meet someone. If you in here, you know who. I'm joking. I'm not gonna meet nobody at the car wash. Just anyway.
Listen to her. And which one is this? The one that you're going out with this weekend? Is that the
Also,
one
if
that
you're
we
if you're in here, she had this kid when she was really young. Okay.
I was
Yeah.
two. I was 2 years old.
She's 2 years old.
There you go.
My son's best
How
friend.
old are you, Justin? How old are you, Justin?
Don't answer that.
No.
It's time to remove him from. It's time to remove.
We know how old he is.
Time to go. Your
Oh,
sister.
no
You
better
can't
than
go
that.
either.
Answer that question.
Listen, that's his best friend. I call him my nephew. He be like, Auntie, you got to stop telling people that you listen. Don't rain on my parade, Hold on whatsoever. Sorry, But he tells people, you better stop telling people my
Does
rule.
not
He's
want
like,
me to. She does not want me to say anything.
That's like a
he's like,
girlfriend I
Auntie,
had.
stop it.
A girlfriend of mine when we used to go to the bar. She used to tell guys she was like ridiculously young. And then this one guy asked me how old I am, and I'm like, well, I think I was 29 at the time. I said, I'm 29. I'm younger than her. And then she got all mad at me because I'm like, well, I didn't know you told him you're younger. Like, you got to tell me these things before I open my mouth. I didn't know you're lying to him.
Well, I've been lying so long, I might as well continue. That's how I look at it. uh, this has been a lot of fun. Obviously, when I first started going onto the apps and things like that, and I started chit chatting I didn't realize like how much time I actually spend by myself. I didn't realize that I don't have, these conversations. Like I said, my son is off tonight and he usually gets home about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I hang out with him for a little while when he gets home. And then my daughter works and she's still in college. And so I might spend time with her earlier in the day. But I'm really off by myself after that if I'm not working. And I did not realize. So one of the things that I feel that I've learned is that I do maybe crave some type of companionship. What about you, Rebecca? I mean,
Yeah.
you have genes, but what is it that you might have learned from this?
That she's not much of a companion. I need a male.
I hear you.
Poor Justin. No, the funny thing is though, he'll say, "What have you been doing today?" And I do the same thing every day. I do a show. I diamond paint. I do some laundry. I clean house. I go out on my bicycle. It's like I don't, come on over. Let's go to the game. Come on. I need to do some other things. Yeah.
Katie, you're so sweet. Oh my gosh, thank you. One of the things.
Katie's way too young for you. Down, girl, down.
Caden is like I want to say a younger brother, but maybe a younger brother.
Or an
He
older
keeps
brother
me
for
going.
Jude. There you go.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He keeps me going. So he'll send me some of the craziest stuff. Oh my goodness. Have me cracking up, just kind of really make my day. So you stay true to who you are. Tia could be a cougar. Yeah, I could, except I'm throwing them
Justin,
all out of my
when you going
inbox.
in the police academy, Justin? Now
my
that is a chick magnet. Let me
That's
tell
good.
you. Put
Yeah.
on a uniform.
Everything about that.
uniform already is a magnet as it
Of
is.
course, women love men in
So
uniforms. Are
it's
you
like,
kidding me? First
yes,
of all, it tells us you're employed.
Right. Right. Like, okay, he has a job, right?
Yes.
He's doing something. But no, yeah, like I'm just dipping my feet in right now. I don't know about the police academy.
That's
But
because you got banged up.
Oh, come on.
no, I
No, when
literally
he
had
did
just went
that,
through
Free
security.
donuts for life, man.
I
you're
literally had
silly.
just went into security academy, and
Yeah,
we had to get pepper sprayed.
he got banged up every day. He come home. They put him through such rigorous. I saw the dream fading.
It was,
Just to
he
be a
come home
security guard, you have to
yeah,
go through all that.
armed. Yeah,
because like
he
because
works with a lot.
I work in a casino, so like there's multiple things that could happen in a casino.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Mhm.
so like they want to make sure that we got proper training and stuff like that. Like anything could happen. So yeah, every night is almost like an adventure
And he
in
got banged
itself.
up. No, he got banged up. I'm just gonna be honest. And when he come home, I was scared for him. And he took it like a champ, you know. He got on me, Ma, stop worrying, you know. But he was sore. I did not know how extensive it was going to be, but he works with a lot of retired police officers.
They're
So
either no, they're mostly like retired, like army vets, um, or like retired, like FBI agents and stuff like that. So yeah,
that's good.
Interesting.
I'm in good hands. I'm in good.
um, I think that that worried me the most when you were coming in, beat up and stuff. But I mean, when you get you a woman and you go home to her, I think you'll see it from a different perspective. I was coming at you from a mama's perspective. He kept getting on me. Stop, mom. I was worried. Like, is your face bruised? You know. So I really, I got to see him in a different light. But then at the end of those 2 weeks, he went out to the club. He got off that app. So how did that go? He did. I was shocked. He said, "Me and the fellas are going to the club tonight," and he doesn't go out to clubs, so I knew
Ever.
he needed a reprieve. So how was that? Like, what's different about trying to, interact in person versus
It's
on an app?
like on an app, like you kind of have a sense, but it's it's you're not physically looking at somebody in the eye. Like if you go to a club, you see someone that piques your interest and stuff like that. And you can be like, hey, how you
But
doing? My name, yada yada yada. You don't really necessarily have like that in person factor when it comes to like being on the app. So that's
so
probably
when you're
like
out in the club, though, in Vegas, aren't you meeting a lot of tourists?
That's a good
no,
point
no,
too.
not really, not really.
No?
Like some people, like it depends on where you actually
Or
go.
do you
Now, if
like,
you're at,
which clubs are not the
yeah,
tourist clubs?
yeah.
Okay. That's okay. I
So
get
like
it.
if you were like if I was like if we had went to the strip, yeah, there would be tourists like throughout the entire club. But it would mostly it's like if we go to like a place called Town Square, they have clubs there.
Oh, that's local. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
that,
I've not been there.
yeah.
The Blue Martini and things like, yeah. Okay, so that gives me an
So
insight. I
he's
hadn't
not
thought.
going to the jungle. All right. I got you.
And,
So
and
when you come,
you know what
when you
else? I've been on dating apps before, and I really, really liked the guy, and we were talking, and it was going so well over the phone and everything, back and forth. Then when we met in real person, it was like, oh, I have no attraction to this man whatsoever.
that could be true too.
That has
That's a
That's
good
happened
one.
to
also
me
that's
two
also what
times.
happens in the dating app. Like you could literally
Yeah,
meet somebody, think you guys are vibing and stuff
yeah,
like that, and then the vibe changes the moment like you guys are meeting in person.
yeah,
And it gets kind of irritating when you be on an app for so long and you keep going on dates and the vibe is never there. So yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
That's a good way to look at it. Well, I definitely applaud you both for coming out and helping out with it. This was so, obviously every year when I do Love is in the Air, we focus on couples in the community. Someone that's, big, they got their own YouTube channel. Obviously, Justin used to be a YouTube creator on my channel with me. We started it together. Um, and we always try and get the singles aspect as well as a couples aspect. This year, even though we didn't have as many couples, I do feel like we were still a tremendous success. We had a lot of success with participation. This was our biggest participating year. And I just want to make sure that I thank all of you who've come out, who've watched, even if you're watching back with our hashtag replay, you guys have participated and answered the questions as well. So I want to pose a question for next week's YouTube comment picker. If you have met someone on a dating app, how did it go? Did you, meet the love of your life? Or, it was just out for a little bit of fun, met some people, and kept it moving. So make sure you guys answer that question. Next week, I will pull the YouTube comment picker. It is for a
Answer
pin.
Tammy's question. Answer Tammy's question. If so, would them having children be a deal breaking?
Yes, I don't need to. I've already raised 2 children. I'm done.
Okay. And what about you,
When I look at their profile and it says
But say,
on the silver single site, it'll say, do you or would you be interested in having more children? And some of these guys will say maybe, and then I know the ones that are maybe, they're looking for Barbie, and they don't want to exclude younger women. They're looking for a younger woman, and if she has ovaries and wants to do that, that's fine.
what happens if he's older?
I
But he
just
has
move on. If they want children, I just move on to the next guy. Yeah.
like
That's a good
if
question.
they have children already, are you opposed to them having children already and being like a blended family?
Well, what guy my age is having children? Good Lord. Unless you're like
Not having children, but say they have
Alec Baldwin
children
or something.
and
Come
your
on.
children, and then you're a blended family. Get what I
No.
mean?
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
Justin, what about you?
You're still blending your family. I mean, this person that I'm talking to has got grandchildren. I've got grandchildren. We've got children. They're grown, but I want somebody. I really don't even want them to move in. I just want to have somebody to go out with once in a while. When we're done, you got to go home because my dog needs that side of the bed. Okay. So,
Rebecca, Justin gonna be talking about you all night. He gonna be like, oh my god. All right.
I don't want to marry him. I just want to have a friend. Okay.
Justin, would you date a girl that has children?
See, now that's a different question because he's not my age. So,
I have.
Nor does he have a dog.
The last woman that I had dated that had kids, she had 3.
How did that go?
It wasn't too bad, but at the same time, she had insecurities about herself that I would try to help with, but at the same time, like she still had kids that she had to look after. So it mostly wouldn't be like us talking like every single day or hanging out like when we can. It was more like when she has the time. So it's a different feel because you also like you're doing your own thing, she's doing hers, but you also know that she also has kids that she got to take care of. So it's like
You got to come from a different perspective.
yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
I'm literally on the fence because I want grandkids, and I'm trying to get Jude to come for the summer and things. He old enough to travel now. Put him on a plane, put his little backpack with him. She could leave him with wolves and stuff, so he'll be fine all the way out here by himself, and then we'll just have some fun. But I think she's gonna miss him. So because of that, I would be okay with someone who has kids. Um, the unfortunate part is I don't think I would allow it to impact the future adventure that I have planned. My mind is so dead set on getting this RV and coming to meet with all of the crafting community, you know. And I talk about it all the time. That I tell the kids all the time. By the time y'all have kids, I'll be on the adventure. Y'all ain't gonna have no babysitter in me. You better, y'all better have a
Right back. I
babysitter
gotta
for
go
your
to.
mom. Okay, you should take your phone off.
Well,
Yeah, well, it was nice. You have fun,
Hi,
whatever it is.
Justin.
Bye, Justin. I didn't know you had to go. But I
He's
do.
embarrassed.
I tell them all the time. The window is getting tight. So if y'all gonna need a babysitter,
Ooh, look at Rochelle's comment. There you go.
I'm bringing the basketball club to
Ooh,
Vegas. We have a
Tia's
couple.
going to the basketball tournament. Uh-huh.
I will. I will be there. If my friend is in here, just ignore that.
Just
Um,
to watch the basketball. Yes, I understand.
I'm going
Yeah.
to do like this. I'm gonna be looking. I'll be there.
You can point,
Uh,
you get Rochelle's attention and go, and she'll go, not that one.
she said, "Oops, sorry, friend. It's okay."
Not that one.
He probably is cracking up, right? I mean, he was on the same app as well, and there were connections, before me and things. We just are having a ton of fun. The other gentleman, the one that's coming in from California, I met him first. And because I met him first when he said he was coming, obviously, I'm like, okay, great. It will be a great idea to kind of meet up, have a couple of drinks. I teach a crafting class a couple times a month. And one of the assistants that help, shop that comes to she going with me. So um, I'm ignoring you, Lizzie. I'm sorry. What did I did? I answered your question.
Oh, she has to go. It's 10 o'clock.
That
Lizzie
just
turns
means that
into a
you don't know
pumpkin
what
at
that
10
means.
o'clock.
You know what that means? That means it's time for us to get on the phone and talk. We usually talk another hour. That's what that means.
I
So
gotta
you
go to
did
work.
ask me.
I
You
gotta
did
go
ask
to
me
work.
to answer your question, though. I was ready. I was talking about the program. So let's start off. We're gonna kick off tonight with last week's YouTube comment picker. Oh man, I forgot to set this up. That's
Uh-oh.
okay. Let me get the link. Um, it's just gonna take a sec. It's not gonna be 11 minutes like it was for Lizzie. Did y'all see that show? Did you go back and watch it, Rebecca?
Which show?
It was her best show yet. Lizzie is such a comedian. She's really trying. She was trying to set up the
I
giveaway, and it took
no.
her
But
11.
can she paint like this?
No, I
She,
cannot. I cannot. That's cute.
You know what it is?
It looks like a frog butterfly.
It's a fairy frog, a nude fairy frog.
Oh, fairy
that's
frog.
boobs.
It's boobs.
Tammy saw it. Bonnie said, since I won last week, I'm not going to participate in the drawings this week. We would ask that someone that won, if you could allow someone else, because we want everybody that's participating to try and win.
I won this turtle.
You're out of it. We do know that.
And
But
it's now the mate
Oh,
for
so
this
it was so,
turtle. Look.
oh my
if
god,
you
it was
win,
so funny. I laughed my head off when I saw that picture.
she's so bad. She's
But
so
thank
bad.
you. So I'm out of the running because I got a turtle.
Okay,
I'm
so here
surprised
we
you don't
go.
have a little turtle now.
Not yet. She's pregnant.
Y'all are something else. Um, All righty. So, are you able to see the screen? When you can, just let me know.
Yep.
Yes.
We can see the
Alrighty.
screen.
Oh, there's a car.
Gonna go ahead and get started. This is for the comment, for last week's live. All right, here I go. I didn't do something again. What didn't I do? One winner. All right.
You have to go all the way to the bottom, I
Oh,
think, on the left, right? Oh, no, there you go. You got it.
yeah, I didn't. I forgot to click the
There you go.
She won last week, so we're gonna run this one more time. What do I do here? Pick another winner. Sorry, we want to just keep it fair so everybody has the opportunity. Okay, she won the week before. Sorry. One moment.
What the heck? Ow.
Okay, this is it. All the tea. Oh, wait a minute now. This is not right. Okay, here we go. Again.
We're going to be doing this all night.
Why is it only picking two?
I go to those people. There you go, Lisa.
There we go. Is that Lisa? That's Lisa.
Yeah, that's Lisa.
Oh, there we go. On the 5th try. Sorry. I was beginning to think that it wasn't going to pick anyone, but I don't know how that's so fair. Is it so many characters? What's the algorithm on that? Poor Lisa. Lisa has won Pen of Choice a couple of times on my channel. So, well, kudos. Thank you so very much. Again, I definitely appreciate when everybody, participates and, you guys
What was
comment.
that for?
This was for Pen of Choice.
Pen of Choice.
Mm-hmm. So obviously I've shown them. If you guys are on the Facebook page, PalmPal Pens and Friends, you guys, the items are starting to arrive. And so most of you have started posting. I had a beautiful post. Someone had purchased, you guys are purchasing pens through Messenger. So a lot of people are asking, how do you get a pen? How do you get a pen? They're purchasing them through Messenger because I'm trying to build inventory. Obviously, once I build inventory, then I'll move everything over to my Etsy store. My goal is to open by next Wednesday my Etsy store. The following week after that, I am on vacation that entire week, and I will be even adding more inventory. And so obviously the goal will be to move from Messenger over to Etsy. I definitely appreciate all of the love and support. You guys, I'm waking up every day to 1 to 2, 3, pen orders. You guys do the math, but it definitely is helping because all of that is going directly towards my RV budget. That's exactly what I'm doing it for. And so you guys are helping me see the dream. I mean, it's coming clearer and clearer. Make sure you guys have an available driveway for me so that when I do get it, I'm just going to pull the baby up in the driveway. I'll come out and say hi. You can come in and hang out. And I don't even have to have a footprint in your home. So thank you very much for that. Next up, we're going to do our, I thought I did this right.
I'm going to say goodnight. How about that? Is that okay?
We're doing the $15 coupon to. I am.
I've already won, so I'm gonna get ready for bed and put my jammies on.
Okay. Well, I thank you for coming out.
Well, I love y'all. Thanks. This was a fun event. I really enjoyed it.
Blast.
Yeah. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Love you.
Go look up Taylor Swift's dad. See you later.
All right, so next up we have our participation giveaway. Again, tonight's big participation giveaway is going to be for our $15 coupon to DP with sparklers, yay, and then a collab pen. So not pen of choice. You know, the collab pen is the Love is in the Air pen. Just want to make sure that you guys. I know you guys can't see. The color doesn't wear well, you know. So, um, but if you guys go to the page, you'll be able to see it. So again, this is the $15 coupon to DP with sparklers, and it's going to be hashtag Love is in the Air without the heart. So hashtag Love is in the Air without the heart. I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can see it. One moment.
Look at her go.
We're almost done. You got to do the start.
Let's see.
Are you able to see it?
Yeah.
Love is in the air. Right? So everybody. Other than that, Lizzie, I want to thank you for
Diamond
joining
painting
me.
Kim have to do it different. She wrote
Huh?
it wrong. Diamond painting Kim, she wrote it wrong. She has to do it again.
Oh, okay. If you wrote it wrong, do it again. It's love, LUV, is in the air with no spaces.
Yes,
Oh,
now she has it right.
yeah. Okay, yeah, she wrote love, the full word.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie, I was saying, I want to thank you for joining me again this year for Love is in the Air. It was definitely, um, a lot of fun. Definitely. I know you guys always are laughing at us and things. We, we really act like this behind the scenes also. Except Lizzie does most of the talking behind the scenes. I don't understand what that dynamic is. Why you don't talk more on camera?
Listen, I can't get a word edgewise in with you. I have to interrupt you, and I don't like interrupting.
Because you do all the talking when we on Messenger.
Oh my goodness, that is such a lie. That's a lie.
You're so bad. You
She's
know you're
lying
going.
to you guys.
She
You
does.
cannot.
Telling the truth. I do talk a lot, but she talks so much more on Messenger than in person. Yes. Yeah,
It's
she
all
does.
lies.
Thank you, Lizzie. I enjoy watching your channel. We are
Ah,
laughing with
yeah,
you. Oh, that was so sweet.
they love me,
They do.
but
They
it's
do.
late here in Canada. I can't help it that I live across the country from you.
You have to come this way. All right, we have 14 entries. Anyone else wanting to win a $15 coupon to DP with sparklers and a collab pen? And going, what are we counting down? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I hope it's not a repeat of anybody from before. No. Get them scores, Rhonda! Woo woo! Congratulations, Rhonda! Woo woo! I do already have Rhonda's address. I will get your information over to Tima. I know that she just returned from a retreat where she, has been recuperating. And so I'll get your information over. And I do already have, if you have moved, I think you won one of my contests last year.
Yeah,
And
she
Rhonda
wrote
is the one. Yeah, Rhonda also named one of my pins. So I'm definitely sure that I have her address already. So thank you all so very much for coming out, hanging out. We've had a ball. Make sure you guys stay tuned to PalmPal Pins and Friends. tomorrow for the final two, the big giveaway, and then the completion giveaway. Those will run by the wheel for the participants. And we really appreciated everyone who were helping out, hanging out, and having a good time. Oh, you're welcome. And then the next thing that I wanted to come back next week, if you are on hashtag replay, so that you can find out who won for tonight's YouTube comment picker. And also, starting April 1st, I am doing hashtag splish splash spring bash. I said it, not in cuss. So I can't wait to see you guys. It's going to be a lot of
You
fun.
gotta
We have
register it. You gotta register it on the event page.
I will register it on the event page. You guys know I don't know what she's talking about. I just found out what a short is. But why you do me like that? You know I don't know nothing about no technology. You like, girl, you got to go here. You got to
Listen, there's an event page on YouTube. You gotta join, and then you gotta put your event in there so that it's there so other people can find you. Right? Not
y'all
like
see.
do it now so they're ready for April. Just saying. Just trying to help you out, girlfriend.
Lizzie, help her. Jen is over there laughing at me.
I'll
Well, I'm
help you.
so glad y'all found me for this
I
collab.
was gonna put it up, but it's not my collab, so I wasn't gonna say anything. So you have to
It is
register.
your collab, but you know, just say, hey, I did this. I made you an admin. That didn't help. You didn't
No,
admin.
for the event page. Your splish bash
She said
gonna
it.
have some
Say it.
trash. Splish splash, I'm gonna have some trash.
That is not it. You see how she just changed it? No, nobody would come to that. Nobody would come out for that one. So I'm trying. Mickey gonna get me together though, you know. She like, you do these videos, send them to me and I'll help you out. So I got people that love me.
I love you too.
Oh, Lissy, you shouldn't say that. You're gonna get struck down by lightning.
No, I'm not.
Uh, well, you guys, I know y'all think we're Laverne and Shirley of the diamond painting community. I've
Oh, I
definitely.
can see now
Oh, Lisa,
on
did
my
you see what
shirt.
Lisa? No, I'm wearing the L. You have lost your mind. You calling me Shirley? She said you put your extensions in. I did it just for Lizzie. Put my extensions in. Uh, Wanted Lizzie to say, "Oh, Tia, your extensions look good." Except they ain't extensions. Oh, I love Laverne and Shirley. You guys are outrageous. Thanks for the laughs and for hosting this event. Oh, well, thank you. Um, 30 by 40. Subel is at least a 30 by 40. It can be a work that it's not a new start. It can be a whip. Um, and it doesn't have to be a completion. It just has to have some sort of spring, content to it. Because obviously, I want to kind of move out of the cold winter blustery theme and into something that's fun, that's bright, that's upbeat. So whatever spring means to you, just that time of the year where we just are antsy. I remember having what they call spring fever when I was in school. Couldn't wait to get out and just go do nothing. I ain't got nowhere to go, but I couldn't wait to get out in there. Either way, I did a this day in history. We'll upload it.
Alrighty then.
Well, there we
It's
go.
it's getting
Thank
late.
you. Lizzie, call me. All right, guys. Thanks for coming out. I got to get on the phone with Shirley. Talk
Why
to
do I
y'all.
have to be Shirley? I have the L, Liz, Laverne.
Well, because I don't look like a Shirley. I I think Who do you guys think? That's the question for next week. Hashtag who is Shirley? Man, these answers are going to be crazy. Oh, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta call Lizzie. Talk to y'all later.